It is time to journey for a bigger ship in the Crosswind Alpha test. My issue is that I have, oh my goodness, a little problem. Okay, let's see if I can get this. And that problem is that my progress is locked behind taking on pigs, which I've had a bit of difficulty with. So today we're going to take down some pigs, upgrade armor. I'm going to really get into a lot of different aspects of the gameplay. I've got an action-packed adventure planned, all with hopes of ending up, by the end of the video, with the newest, biggest ship that I can possibly find. So I went ahead and made some food. I am stocked up on health potions, and we're going to go ahead and see if I can go ahead and take a pig on. Alright, so control to dodge. Alright, we're dodging again. Ooh, the pigs have really long, reach. So dodge, attack, 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 attack. Okay, we got one. Good. This is good. So dodge, very important. And as I said, left control to dodge. What did we get from that? We got one rough hide. Ooh, I don't think I'd gotten boar tusk yet. That maybe unlocked some new things, maybe not. Okay. Let's see, I need more pigs. I see bananas over here, so I may as well grab those. But yeah, I have big goals. We're gonna take on some pigs, and then we're gonna journey into all kinds of interesting places once I craft that armor. So look down here, there's some kind of undercroft down there. See that? And then right here, there's another little hole that goes down here, and look, there's something shining. Look, there's like a shining map piece in there, but I'm too afraid to go down there until I have proper armor. So yeah, pigs, and then down the hole we go, and then we're gonna go over to these ancient ruins, and I have not found the unique item there. All of this because I need a bigger boat, and my quests tell me to explore the surrounding islands in order to figure out how to get a bigger boat. So that's the plan. Stick with me. And I guess while we wait for daytime, because I like to record when it's daytime, I guess I can show you what I've got going on in my little makeshift building right now. It's not completely finished yet, but I have an armor and clothing workshop. So I have enough to make buccaneer gloves, so why not? We'll go ahead and craft those right now. And there they are. So they give me 140 power, and they increase damage done to animals by 5%. So this is going to obviously come in handy for me as I am taking on these pigs. So let's take that. And so they're 140 power, whereas my current gloves, my patched gloves, are 120 power. So let's equip them. Then the next thing I will show you is how the upgrading system works. It's very similar to Valheim. You come over to your upgrade table, and I have buccaneer gloves here. It says I need homemade armor reinforcement kit, and that will upgrade them from 140 power to 160 power. And I already did that with my my whole set of armor that I'm wearing now, my basic set of armor. There's going to be so much in this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I think this is going to be a really fun planned day, so I will see you when it is morning. All right, I'm probably going to insert a pig hunting compilation here. It's probably going to be a lot of me dying. Let's do this. Oh no, so there's pig and then there's boar. Shoot. Okay. Shoot. Dodge, and there we go. Okay, let's heal with a bandage. I'm gonna try using this club, and we're gonna see if that can stun it. I'm not gonna try and waste my stamina, so here we go. And dodge. Okay. Dodge. Don't have stamina. Okay. Let's get some stamina back. So again, dodge and attack. Okay, we did it. We got 2 rough hide from that. So pigs drop 1, boars drop 2, and then what do we have? And then what do we have here? We have batatas. All right, we broke its defenses. That was quite easy. See that? It broke its shield defenses, which is really nice. So we now have 7 rough hides. I think I'm getting close to having enough to craft what I need to craft, and then we will go and have some fun and jump down that hole. This isn't so bad. I feel like I'm getting a better handle on the combat, so this is good. That was not as traumatizing as I thought it would be. And I did not get ragdolled across the beach like I did yesterday. I'm gonna go and see if I can craft this armor. I can, all right. Ooh, it looks like I will be able to craft a jacket and boots. Nice, which is not bad, but then I am gonna need more pig hide. So let's go ahead and put that on. Nice, and then I will put these as backups in case, you know, the worst happens. All right, moving right along. Okay, I think I might be ready to jump in here. So, okay, we're in. What is this? Smuggler's chest, homemade gunpowder and rum bottle. Okay, can I just take all? Is there a way to take all? Yes, okay, take all. What else? We have a nice lantern, and then here is the smuggler's letter. Okay, new quest update in journal. Smuggler's web. Find the intended recipient. In one of the smuggler's caches, I found a letter warning someone named Henry. It might be worthwhile to track him down to ask him about the smuggling ring. Okay. Or claim the bounty on his head. So I'm going to have choices. Now, I thought maybe that would have been one of the map pieces that I need. Ooh, a fast travel bell. Required for building fast travel points. An empty oil lamp. An oil lamp that will illuminate even total darkness, and it's empty. Wow. Okay, so I've made another discovery. Oil lamps. Fast travel bell. Okay, so I can now craft a fast travel bell. So this is just wreckage that I'm gonna bash through. And is this just gonna take me right out the top? It is, and here we are, back at our base. Okay, so there was nothing scary in there, but I did get some cool things that I am gonna... Oh no, I'm about to fall back in again. Is there a way through here? No? No. That's kind of funny. I wonder if that will respawn and I can just keep taking from it. Guess we're gonna find out. There's our little dinghy over there. That's the reason we're doing all this, is to try and get some more stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna drop all this off here. And then look, we've got our quest items down below. All right. Next on today's list was to head over here to these ancient ruins. I really want to see what's in them as a viewpoint. As far as I know, all of these starter islands are procedurally generated, so everyone's going to have different areas to find these ruins, from what I understand. Again, this is an alpha test, so I'm sure things are going to change up as we go. We've got some dodos, we've got some pigs, and then I think, yep, I see the ruins off in the distance. So let's see what the... Ooh, gotta grab the peppers while I'm here. I can make the nice spicy dishes that give me the best bonuses with the peppers. And then these glowing blue things over here help craft health potions, but right now my focus is on getting into these ruins, which means I need to fight some dodos. We're gonna knock out the Azure dodo first because they hurt the worst. Dodge. Okay, we dodged it. Ooh, dodge. Okay, oh, it's 1 star. What does 1 star mean? Dodged. That's interesting. Sting? So see, this dodo doesn't have a 1 star. Okay, so there's like tiers of monsters. Okay, I'm already out of inventory space, so I'm gonna need to drop this plant fiber and this wood. I did get pepper seeds. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to... Oh, drop that again. I'm gonna be able to plant peppers. Yay. That's really nice. I was wondering how I get pepper seeds, and you just go around and collect pepper plants. Okay, we've got a bunch of dodo eggs in here, which I'm not gonna pick up. Let's see, what is here? What is here? That noise you hear is those blue flowers. We've got some pottery. We've got a palm tree. We've got some dodo eggs. We've got a bush. Ah, okay, I see the chest. It is through here. Might have to break down this vine. There we go. And what do we get? Silver ingot and ritual mask of the banished. In ancient times, such masks were worn by the Senkami priests. That's really cool. Quest item, miscellaneous epic. Okay, so that's this part of our adventure. I have now discovered these 2 viewpoints, and there's only this little chunk of my island left. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to... My inventory is indeed full. I need to return to base and drop this stuff off, but in order to get a bigger boat, I think I'm really just gonna have to go to new islands to explore. Off to distant shores we go. So this is, ooh, it's really storming out. This is a brief look at sailing. So I might have actually, ooh, run it a bit aground here. Hopefully I can just recall the ship. I am just gonna hop out and call the ship again with K. So there's the ship out to shore. So keep that in mind. You can always call your ship again. And then let's see, what headings shall we take? Let's head south and see. Oh, there's an island over here. So we shall go southeast and see what is over this way. And it is storming, so I'm so happy I'm doing this now so we can see what it's like to sail in a storm. Look at this. As far as sailing goes, it's really straightforward and basic. W to raise the sails and increase speed. S, woo, we just went through the water there. That was a really big wave. So that's a little funky. That will be the first, like, alpha-ish part of the game, you know, that it's like needs a little work that I've seen. Oh, and it's, the wind is steering the ship for me if I don't keep it on course. It seems. So if I don't keep adjusting course, it keeps trying to steer me elsewhere. Okay, so this is really interesting. Ooh, this is rough sailing. I've gone completely off course. We need to take a sharp eastern turn. So far there is nothing threatening out here beyond this alpha funk a little bit. There are no NPCs to bother me, and I don't think there are any sea creatures yet. I don't know if they're adding sea creatures. They haven't really talked about it a lot. Ooh, that thunder. My poor pirate looks like she's hanging on for absolute dear life. Okay, here we are. Wow, the storm is really nice. Here we are on the shores of an undiscovered island. I already see a temple right there, so of course we're gonna go check that out. Just inch it a little closer to shore. There is no anchor at this point with these little ships. So yeah, the sails are up. I think it's not going to go anywhere. But anyway, this is also a coastal jungle island. Ooh, that is a 1-star boar that I'm going to stay away from. But this looks very similar to the island that I am on, but it has a different layout. So let's head over to these ruins and see if I can find that pirate camp that I need to find in order to find a bigger boat, bigger ship. Oop, that's also a 1-star boar. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just gonna hop in here. Alright, Sinkamati chest. Great healing potion. Okay, that'll help me with some boss battles. I'm definitely gonna save that. How many unique items are here? Unique items found. Okay, so I haven't even found a unique item yet. Let's see, I see another chest over here. I'm gonna have to chop this tree. So, the temple point of interest does... Oh, and you know what? I should eat food. The temple point of interest seems very familiar. I think it might be the same as the first one, I think. Because here are also some vines we chopped through. The layout might vary slightly, I'm not sure. Was that both unique items? Nope, that was just one. So I need to find where else I look for the other items. Here, yeah, okay, so this is exactly the same. Alright, so this reminds me a bit of Nightingale, both Nightingale and No Man's Sky. Alright, so we got leaf armchair decoration. My dog is having a puppy dream, in case you hear barking. It's not from the game. It's from my living room. But anyway, this reminds me of No Man's Sky and Nightingale, in that the points of interest that are generated are very similar to other points of interest. And that's okay with me, because there's multiple biomes and I'm sure there will be multiple points of interest. I just hope it's not all the same copy paste, but again, this is an alpha, so like I'm sure they're gonna add. Oh, what's this? Is this the pirate camp I needed? We'll circle back to that thought in a minute. What's this? What's this? Oh, it's another one of those underground holes. Okay, let's see. Where's the actual entrance? You know what? I'm just gonna go in backwards. We found the stairs. Okay. Oh, I saw a skeleton. We've got a smuggler's chest. Homemade gunpowder, timber framing, homemade weapon enhancement kit. Okay. I like this. I'm gonna drop those things because I don't need them. What's up here? Look at all this decoration. Oh, you've got two skeletons laying together. What was going on here, guys? Crosswind crew, what was going on here? Did they die while they were, you know, enjoying each other's company? That's an interesting storyline. And then we've got a guy watching them, maybe? That's pretty spicy. Okay. I think that was it in this one. Yep, so that's checked off. And then it looks like we could hop out here. That's kind of a funny detail. That's not how the other one looked, was it? Okay, I see another ruin. I'm just gonna pop in this ruin real quick before we head back. This looks like a different layout. Okay, this is good. This is great. I'm so glad that there's a different layout to this ruin. Oh, this looks a little sinister. I need a bigger boat quest updated? This is what I've been waiting for. Repair the ship. A small vessel ran aground nearby. Time and tide have taken their toll. She's in need of serious repairs. How cool is this? Iron ring. Rope required. Oh, you guys. Should I go down? I think this might be for the next video. Alright, so if we look over here, we have our ship over here. We're gonna go take a look at it as I sign out. The goal, look at this, it's our ship! The goal was to find a bigger ship, and we did accomplish that goal. So I am going to set up a little camp here, and then in the next video we are going to get to repairing this thing, and we are going to jump down that hole in the ruins that are right over yonder in the hills of this new island. I am enjoying myself so much. This is so cool that you do get to like fix up your new ship that you're going to use. So yes, this will be the goal in the next video. As I said, I'm going to set up that camp and then we will get straight to it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on the game in the comments down below. I have a few other Crosswind videos, gameplay, building, and then like discussion videos that I did before the alpha that I can put at the end of this video just to remind you all this is an alpha test, so all the janky stuff I'm assuming will be figured out by the time the game goes into full release. The only janky thing I saw so far was the ship, my little ship, my dinghy, going through the waves at the storm at the beginning. So anyway, the adventure continues. I found part 1 of my journey to the bigger ship. Next episode will be part 2. I will see you all there. Here are those Crosswind videos for those interested. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if I can get this.